masks. Who'd have thought animal masks from like a lamb, fox? Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome back to 31. So, it's day 26 now, and is our final day of Home Invasion Week. Yep, I can't believe how fast it's gone. We're only one movie review away from our final week, which we will show you at the end of this video. But yeah, today's review is You're Next. So this is a home invasion slasher where a family have a family gathering, and one of the characters, Crispin, has his girlfriend Erin accompany him, and then after a good evening, the family reunion gets crashed when a group of men in animal masks invade the home, terrorize people, and plan to kill them, only for it all to be a scam, as the brothers forged all this so that they can get an inheritance. But then of course they underestimate Erin, because they are unaware that she grew up with parents that put her through military training and skills and combat, so she's ready to take them on, and she does so by kicking their asses, and of course even setting up a trap. And of course in the end, when she's beaten everyone, she's accidentally shot by a cop that arrives, and as he arrives, he sets off the trap. The movie ends there. So what did I like about this movie? Well, I liked the premise, the home invasion stuff, and and that. I knew what I was getting into, thinking this is going to be one of those films where everything's fine, everyone's great, and then it all gets trashed. But what I was not expecting was for the two brothers to be in on the whole thing, and that they orchestrated it. Also, I was not expecting Erin to be a badass. I mean, not even Crispin knew that, and I'm like, who has a girlfriend and doesn't know her whole backstory, especially that she was trained in combat as a kid? Yeah, but yeah, I liked the few twists and turns this film made. I also like the invaders, the guys wearing the animal masks. Who'd have thought animal masks from like a lamb, fox, tiger would look unnerving, which they did. There's even a bit in the movie where one of the killers just kills someone, then sits gradually on the sofa for a bit with his mask on. That is a good scene where a good image is set. But yeah, this came out in 2011, and I was like, oh, I need to see this, and I did. And I'm glad I did, because I very much enjoyed it. I watched it about a year or two later when it dropped on Netflix. And then, of course, I recently rewatched it for this review. And yeah, I very much still liked it. I still like it now, even knowing what I knew. I love the character of Erin, played by Shami Vinson, who does one hell of a performance in this. Kicks ass, and she is just sexy and great and doesn't take shit from anyone. She is one of those badass final girls that are well trained in the verse of fighting the villains. Of course, there were some unlikable characters in this, especially when we found out it was all set up when Crispin and Felix and that set the whole thing up to just get an inheritance from their parents so they can be wealthy. It's all driven by greed and money lust and stuff, spoiled rich kids, etc. And when they get what's coming to them, it is definitely satisfying to watch. So, yes. And this film quickly got going. It got the ball rolling. It's got to be about an hour and a half. Less than 2 hours. Hang on, let me look. It's 94 minutes. And those 94 minutes go by like that. I have a ball with it, and I just, I know what it is about. I know that it's probably got every cliche you could ask for in one of these slashers. But you know what, the hell with it. I actually do enjoy it. I kick back, relax, switch my brain off, and just enjoy this movie. I haven't watched it to death because then I would get bored with it. I watch it every so often when I've forgotten about it and stuff, or I've not watched it in enough time, so I refresh my memory. But yes, this is, a fun, mini action, gore, violent, brutal fest, and a good home invasion horror movie with some unexpected, because at least these invaders, what they're getting in for, what they want. It's not like they're like the strangers where they're just doing it because they're home. They're doing it because they're being paid to do it, and it's all a scam at the end of the day. But yeah, so is there anything I didn't like? Well, like I said, there were some unlikable characters, but I think that was the idea. Yeah, I guess the drama can get a bit boring in it, but like I say, it quickly escalates and stuff. So yeah, ratings. What am I going to rate Your Next? I did enjoy it. I'll give it 4 stabs out of 5. 4 stabs out of 5 for Your Next. So there you go. There is my review for today, and there is Home Invasion Week. So yeah, our penultimate week is done. We only have a 5-day week this week, and it is in the build up to Halloween, obviously. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow with a new week, new theme, with 5 holiday-styled horror movies that I'll be reviewing. And of course, we'll be building up to a Halloween. We're closing it all off on Halloween, of course. So yeah, so I will see you tomorrow. Here is a look of what's coming this week on 31. So yeah. So until next time, don't have nightmares.